not. Few documents have been found linking the Holy Land of the Bible with pharaonic Egypt. Within the whole surviving corpus of Egyptian texts, there's only one specific reference to Israel, but at least there is one. Until very recently, archaeologists had not managed to uncover any evidence at all to substantiate the stories of the Old Testament. And then a fragment of a stone tablet found in the Tel Dan excavations revealed the inscription in Aramaic, House of David. David Rohl says documentary remnants of this time need to be looked at again.
The Amarna letters are an archive, and their correspondence to Pharaoh in Egypt. And the Pharaoh we're talking about in this particular case is Pharaoh Akhenaten, the heretic Pharaoh. We're now in the Amarna period because the name of the site where these letters were found was the capital city of Akhenaten.
Amarna is just one of the many important archaeological sites re-evaluated by David Rohl in A Test of Time. His book offers a very different view of Israelite history, and to do that, he's taken a dramatically fresh approach to the study of ancient Egypt.
What I'm proposing is that Egyptian chronology has been artificially extended. And I think the archaeological evidence from Egypt suggests that we must take 300 years of that time out of the chronology. Now, that means that all the kings who came before the period we're going to reduce or compress must come down in time. Now, if they come down in time, their relationship to the biblical narrative, to the characters and events in the Bible, change also. It's like the whole two things slide together like this and relock together. Now, when we do that, we find all sorts of wonderful connections with the Old Testament narratives.
Such a theory would explain why previous attempts to authenticate biblical history have failed.
The problem that's arisen in the past is that when archaeologists have looked for evidence for the Bible, they've got the trowel in this hand and the Bible in that hand, and off they go in search of biblical evidence. They've been digging in the wrong levels. They've not gone deep enough to find the true evidence of the conquest narratives. A good example is Jericho. Jericho was an abandoned ruin at the time when people think the conquest took place. But if we go 300 years earlier, the time that I suggest that the conquest took place, we find a huge fortified city of Jericho, and the walls of that city fell down.
As it says in the Bible.
And it came to pass, when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat.